And I think we are live. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back. We've got some shiny hunting to do, and shiny hunting that includes something that floats. Or flies. Well, Yanma. So, we are going to be needing to enlist the help of, I hope, Glamora. I hope, actually no, probably would actually go with something like fire type. Probably something that floats better. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee drill. Where is my Fluttermane? Where is my Fluttermane? There you are, Fluttermane the Rank Master. How are you doing? Hope you are doing delightful. Let's save the game. How are you doing, Blorb? Hello there. Hello there, Omar the Kaiju Rider. How are you doing? Let's... Yeah. Thank you, Fluttermane, for not doing anything well. There we go. Alright. KOs are now going. So, how is every single one of my wonderful, wonderful friends? You guys, hope you're doing delightful. We're doing well. This is, I believe, Yanma Shiny Hunt attempt. Yanma? Not Yanma. Fluttermane, go. I believe this is Yanma Shiny Hunt attempt number 5 for stuff. Because this is far from the first attempt we've put in for shiny hunting this thing. Like, it's nowhere near the first one. Also, the rain freaking sucks. It's... oh my gosh, the lag. Would flying help get rid of... flying wouldn't get rid of the lag, would it? Like, get rid of the rain. Or would I, like, have to, like, leave KITAKAMI proper and... okay, let me see if leaving KITAKAMI proper and flying back would get rid of the rain. Because that is some serious grade A slowdown. And I do not want to deal with that grade A slowdown. Hello there, Austin. How are you doing? I am going to get my second competitive Blood Moon Ursa Luna with 2-0 evades my value. Why are you getting 2 of them, Omar? Is one not enough for you? Do you need to style on us that much more when you can just import it into the other game? I don't think that level of flexing is quite necessary. But I respect it. I respect the dedication. Because I can't even imagine... okay. Nope, it's not working. So we need to go... actual this way. I'm just doing it to flex and tell people not to. I mean respect, but also a little bit excessive. Because I know I need one. I know that I'm going to need to get one. There we go, rain stopped. Okay. Game is not going to be lagging nearly as much now. Gosh, that was... I really hope when they get around to making Generation 10, if they still have dynamic overworld weather, they optimize the game so much more that it doesn't actually induce the same level of slowdown problems. Because the dynamic weather, I don't mind. I just don't mind. I don't mind the dynamic weather. I mind when the slowdown from it makes the game move at like 7 frames a second, which is not fun. Thank you very much, Rave. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Rave. Oh, wait, Rave, you know League of Legends, right? You know League... or you know people who know League of Legends things, right? My brother had me edit a video for him. It was like a League of Legends thing. It's presently up on my Twitter. Could you or someone who knows League, like, translate what my brother had me do for that, what that means? FS team is gonna suck so much. Yep. I mean, we just go team big man as always. Because, like, the true answer is always big man. Big man is always the correct answer. How are you doing, Mudkip? How is the Mudkip, the lemon? The Lord of the Lemons. for some KO. So yeah, so really right now all we gotta do is just get some knockouts, get some stuff and things. Get back here. Get back here, Yanmai. Also, this is the first non-worldwide Splatfest. What do you mean by non-worldwide Splatfest? Are there some areas that are not getting a Splatfest? I don't track. Mudkip, you need to explain and elaborate. Because I don't follow. But how is everybody doing today? Hope you are all doing quite well. And if you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. What is Japan getting for their Splatfest? Is their Splatfest going to actually be good? Like, is their Splatfest going to be, like, various Nintendo properties? Because that sounds like something that they would probably do. Like, alright, Pokemon, Mario, or Zelda. Which, so I would love it if they did that as a Splatfest. Pokemon, Mario, or Zelda. We all know the real answer. We know Pokemon would be the one that everyone goes for, because it's Pokemon. Also, funny thing, you sent me the Legend of Zelda thing, Mudkip. You were the 7th person yesterday to send me the exact same post of that thing. And my reaction to the whole thing was like, I'm not even, like, the biggest Zelda guy. I mean, I enjoy Zelda stuff. Hello there, Jay. How are you doing tonight? Oh, yeah, for those who don't know, there's discussions of a Legend of Zelda movie, live-action Legend of Zelda movie. But it's gonna be interesting. Japan is getting Kaiki versus Obai Yakai versus Imagawa Kakai, whatever the hell those are, according to the wiki. Sounds like anime, I guess. That sounds like some anime stuff. Maybe it's not. Glad you're doing well, James. Glad you're doing well. So Fluttermane moves a lot slower than I imagined. I always thought Fluttermane moved a lot faster. I'm wrong. Alright, Magnezone... That was weird. No, Roaring Moon. Mungorar. I feel like Roaring Moon has to move faster. Okay, yes, Roaring Moon is significantly faster. Mungorar, destroy. I'm using the Azumarill method with Blood Moon Ursaluna too. Nice. Yeah, Blood Moon Ursaluna. There's many Pokemon that I'm sort of eyeballing for EBL next season. Blood Moon Ursaluna is to varying degrees on that. Well, both regular Ursaluna and Blood Moon Ursaluna are to varying degrees on that list, because they're both pretty good. But there's one thing on the list overall that I want to get more. It's, of course, a legendary. Jolly, special attack ID, and Jolly. Your special life. That's good. Ew, 0 special attack IVs on a Suicune. That is painful to look at. Ah. Suicune never used its physical attack. Also, since we're live, we are free from crackhead Japan players. Oh! Good point, Mudcap. That is a very good point. That is a very, very, very good point. I am okay with this. I'm very, very, very okay with this. So Miss Scrafty Lopunny, you're still my MVPs. I mean, Scrafty is not a bad Pokemon. Scrafty is like a very good Pokemon. So, I'm assuming since you're doing a randomizer, does that mean abilities are all randomized? Or is it none? We don't need to cower in the corner. Exactly, Mudkip. You can just go absolute dynamo roller destroyer on literally everything. They will feel the wrath of the dynamo. Hello there, Rosie. How are you doing, Rosie? Yanma. Yum yum. Flagma. What is Eastern Standard Time to PST? I believe EST to Pacific Time is a 3-hour conversion. Yes, 3-hour conversion. So it just subtracts 3 hours. But yeah, I've gotten to know that internally because several of my friends are actually in Pacific Time, and I always need to do the mental correction of, oh right, they live in California-ish. They live in California. Well, I mean, I don't think it's actually California. It's like Oregon or something like that. So they do the mental math. But how you doing, Rosie? Hope you're doing well. Also, Mungo Rar. Mungo Rar. I look forward to that. Glad you're doing well, Rosie. Glad to see you doing well. But yeah, EBL Season 7, we have already started to lay the groundwork for EBL Season 7. As in, we are now presently going and, like, talking to prospective people who are going to be basically joining up. You know, prospective recruits or new participants. And we're going to be attempting to organize that as soon as possible if we can get Season 7 underway. We're probably going to be drafting... We're going to be drafting, like, the day after the DLC release, like 2 days after the DLC releases. So we're going to be using DLC Pokemon, which is going to be fun. So, I already know what my, like, top 2 picks are going to be. I already know what they are, and I swear to freaking heck, if someone snipes me on both of them, particularly one Slyman Boomer guy, there will be vengeance. Also, these Pokemon are all based on friend. I want to get the ladder business friend as well. No. Supposed to be a buff bodybuilder. Fun. Which is funny, because Lopunny has, like, a very, very low attack stat. It's all speed and, like, some bulk. It's got a very, very weird stat line. However, I have used Lopunny in a doubles draft league. It's very, 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 very fun in doubles. Because it gets clutched, so you can use something like the Toxic Orb or the Flame Orb or the Iron Ball or the Lagging Tail. And use moves like Trick or Switch, I forget which one it actually gets. Use that and basically give something that, or give like the Assault Vest. It's so fun. Because just imagine, oh, I see that you're going to use Trick Room. Well, I've got an Assault Vest. If I just trick my Assault Vest onto you, you can't use Trick Room anymore. And then you're done. I love it. It's such a fun, janky thing. Handshake, fist bump, and hug. I mean, hugs are good. But, like, fist bump, I believe, is the correct answer. Nobody is genuinely strong. His attack's pretty good. His max happiness returns. Getting a Baneri to maximum happiness is a frickin' ordeal and a half. For those who don't know, Baneri is one of the very few Pokemon that starts out with, like, base 0 happiness. Most Pokemon, especially most happiness and friendship evolutions, will generally start out with, like, 70 base happiness. So I believe they need to get up to, like, 100 or something in order to evolve. Baneri wants to be the one clown that is just, I do not like you at all. I will have 0 happiness going into things. And it makes getting a Lopunny a lot more of a hassle than normal. Because it refuses to want to like people. I'm gonna fix this spaghetti. Josuke Higashikata. So, does that mean that would his be... So that would be his reaction to seeing a Tangela, which is scary. Just que sees Tangela. What is this flat set? Yeah, but near from level 0 to average level. Yep. Exactly. Very, very, very much. Yeah, my preferred method of increasing happiness with Pokemon, before, of course, the sandwich system existed, was literally run around in circles. Because I think that's starting in Gen 9, they actually got rid of that, where every 256 steps, your Pokemon would go up by 1 happiness point. So it was something that would work. It's how I knew a lot of people would get, an Espeon early, or, an Espeon or an Umbreon very early, is they would specifically get, the low-level one, and then just run around in circles for hours, just to get the habits up of the bike, and then done. Yeah, it makes sense why it's like that. Real-life rabbits, you're very distrustful and say the things. I love running around in circles with a rabbit. Yep. Yeah, it's a good thing they realize maybe that system is kind of bad. And now you can actually get happiness from other methods, which is the sandwich. Which, fun thing, Game Freak actually did pay attention when people really started complaining about the happiness affection mechanics in Generation, 6, 7, 8. Because in Gen 9, you can only get your Pokemon to the happiness level where they will start getting those affection bonuses, because now affection is combined with happiness into a singular stat. If you use sandwiches, and you use a lot of them. I wouldn't say, the stat-reducing berries are not cheating. Those are actually a way of increasing friendship. It's just normally you can't really get those until you beat the game. So the only way to get the affection bonuses in-game, in Scarlet Violet, is to actually make a lot of sandwiches, because otherwise your Pokemon will just, stop gaining happiness. And for that reason, I believe, they lowered the threshold, the maximum amount of happiness required the minimum happiness required to evolve Pokemon. So they lowered it out of the range of the affection bonuses. So you can still get your happiness-based evolutions, but not have the affection bonuses interfere. And I like that, because it shows that Game Freak has actually been listening to a lot of the complaints people have had. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack can't handle the massive... My lawyers advised me not to finish that sentence. Hey Jess, how you doing? Just to reduce the running in circles. Yep. Yeah. That's the one thing about Pokemon Company that I do kind of find simultaneously, funny and a little heartbreaking, is that Pokemon Company actually does a lot of different little things that most people never notice when it comes to making the games a lot more player experience better. But they're very small things that most people don't really notice. Things like, you don't need to spend 10 billion hours grinding in things like the Battle Frontier to ready up your Pokemon for competitive. Or getting, happiness of Pokemon up to evolve them. They've actually, addressed and fixed a lot of those. Hey, Zed! We're getting raided! Welcome! Enzo Snicktaw. British Snorlax, glorious name. Mr. Zed, our friend. Corrigan, absolutely great name. Zelda Peach, Lady Papa. Avery, how are you doing? Lovely Fire Bouquet, how are you doing, guys? Thank you very much for coming in with that raid. How are you doing, my good friend Zed? What were you doing today, my good friend? Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Okay, so Sandwich is done cut early because it's nighttime and you can't get Yanma when it is nighttime. It is a daytime only spawn. Here we Zed. Hey Zed, that's kind of funny. The EBL Discord and I were actually talking about you earlier today. Because, like, we're discussing the prospective people for Season 7. Mudkip is indeed. No shinies yet. How can you hate Pokestar Studios, Jay? Pokestar Studios is one of the greatest things in existence. I love that game. I love that minigame. You would have a glorious name. 15-year-old. Smart to think of it. Kind of smart thing. Smart thing. You didn't mention probably yesterday, too. Yes! Yeah, we were talking about that. Because basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to basically, like, get the people, like, in the server soonish. Because we're going to be drafting around DLC Day. So there's that. Let me go. Where's my Volcarona? So this is the plan for today. We are going to be doing a shiny hunt of... Where's my Volcarona? Hey! Thank you, British Snorlax, for the subscribe. Okay, so where is my Volcarona? There's my Volcarona. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be switching between 2 different shiny hunts. During nighttime, because you cannot shiny hunt for Yanma during the nighttime, because it is a daytime exclusive spawn, we're going to be shiny hunting for our Sprigatito via Masuda method. Grass, your saw is... What does this draft do? Avery. The draft is the Elite Battle League. It is a Pokemon draft format between a bunch of YouTubers. And it's no items. You pick 9 Pokemon. And you have to battle. Every week, you battle a different person. After a certain number of weeks, we go into playoffs. And then the every playoff, it goes into a championship. I am presently the reigning champion of the EBL. Victor of Season 6. Flawless victory, no losses last season. So I'm going this season to try to maintain my crown as the championship. But it is important to know, Zed is one of the few people who has ever managed to beat me. So, Zed scares me. The thought of Golem. One return from Lopunny, and... Hey, might get some money to... Gosh, my guess. Oh my gosh. That's a good one right there. That is great. And no, Zed, your sauce. Ooh, sounds fun. Zed's gonna win one game, maybe. I mean, Zed's beaten me before, so I have high confidence in Zed's ability. But yes, I'm gonna enjoy it. Meta because he winged it. He can't break. Exactly. See, that's the thing about me. I am very prediction based on historical things. So I study my opponents. I look at how do they play. What have they done before? With Zed, his mind is just brain empty, no thoughts, only paste. And it's just, how do I predict that which doesn't exist? How do I do this? Oh, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But how are you doing, Greninja? Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, thank you all for hopping in. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Could do Endeavor Cheese if unlikely again. I mean, see, here's the worst part, Glorb. Sly Guy did Endeavor Cheese last season. Sly beat me last season, partially because he did Endeavor Cheese nonsense. So, Endeavor Cheese is not off of the table. But also worth mentioning, in the season, in the championship of last season, I lost a Pokemon. I lost 2 Pokemon in the championship match to Destiny Bond, and then another one to Counter. So, cheese does exist in the EB. Yeah, this Saturday will be a bad day. But it'll break the stream rule, don't. Will be a bad day. Yeah, probably best to keep stuff out of, like, the serious stuff, because we've had some serious stuff in the chats before, but we tend to try to steer clear of it because we like to make the chat like a happy, positive thing. You know, make good experience. But if you need to talk to someone, we are open in DMs if you need to talk. Are there any good rat Pokemon? There's no good rat Pokemon. None of the rat Pokemon are good. None of them are good. Actually, how many rat Pokemon are there? I'm actually curious about this. Just about encounter. Sounds like... Yeah, Pidge got 2 of my team KO'd that way. If Wobbuffet, my beloved returns, I could cook it. Yeah, there's only, I think, Patret. Well, then again, Patret's a pack, right? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Pidge got 2 KOs that way from me. So I have lost a Pokemon to Endeavor Cheese, lost a Pokemon to Counter, lost a Pokemon to Destiny Bot. But I've still won the championship. Wishing luck on Saturday, Greninja. Yep. Makes sense, Greninja, yeah. Discord can be wonky at times. But next season, I will avenge my blood vendetta against Sly. Like, my vengeance will not be satisfied until I completely... Until I beat Sly 1 time, my vengeance will not be satisfied. Can I anger Ash with this threat? No! Do not anger Ash. Do not anger the short one. Remember, she has band power. How big is Roto opponents? We're trying to keep the roster a bit on the not like super huge side. Where, Jared? Was probably a... not. If Ash is here, I can probably pencil you in as like a possible candidate, Avery. There's a few people we are looking into for stuff. You, Jared, go back and, like, clip the Shiny Slugma if you thought you saw one. If so, I can always just add that to the Shiny Fail compilation of stuff. Also, nice dogs with eyebrows. I like that. Doggos with eyebrows are always too powerful. Especially Samoyeds. I haven't even seen any of them. Can I be penciled in as possible candidate? Not already. The EBL is it's a creator's thing. It is a creator's thing. But yeah, right now we've got about like 10 people for the EBL season 7. Went back and checked, wasn't even a Slugma, it was a Mimikyu with motion blur. Jared, you scared me when you say that. Justin competing, but guess what? Okay, right now, some of the people we've got are, well, Draconic is on the list potentially right now. Me, Timmy B, Game Reviews. I think 8 of the people, 8 or 9 of the people from season 6, the EBL is going to be returning. Nate Tube, I don't think is going to be participating. Leader, what you? It's literally a Purloin. Jay, you don't understand. It is his sister's Purloin. It is specifically his sister's Pokemon. That is why he is out for vengeance. You wouldn't say to someone who had their dog or cat stolen, you can just get a different pet. There's a million of them. They have a special attachment to that one. You don't just say, too bad, you go and you get it back. You go vengeance mode. He literally goes Batman on them. I like, he was interesting. But there's a few people. Riri's actually one of the people that we are looking at for Season 7, actually. If you want, I can double-check if it was Shiny Mimikyu to Season 2 qualifies for Gen Fail for compilation, but it would easily just been lighting. Yeah. No need to go check that, Jared. No need to go check that. And of course, the Pokemon Shop. It created up with Smash Watermelon game. Yeah, people still do Smash stuff. People still do Smash something. But yeah, there's a few people we're looking at for EBL Season 7. It's gonna be quite interesting. I look forward to it. I just hope Sly doesn't freaking snipe me. Yeah. Well, I mean, you always gotta root for the underdogs. Like, even in Season 5, I was rooting for Jakey XY. Like, I wanted to see Jakey win. Cause Jakey just has the enthusiasm. But, like, I don't want to fight off these grunts for no reason. You gotta remember, if you don't fight off the grunts then, the grunts would just come back stronger later if they've beaten other stronger trainers. You gotta stop the problem soon, rather than stop the problem when it's too big of a problem. We're gonna capture Charger, probably not for Season 7, though. Riri is a dark horse. What does a dark horse even mean? I've never heard that phrasing. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Indigo Disc hype. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the Indigo Discs. I'm looking forward to that. I'm still surprised the Indigo Disc is coming out, like, in December. I thought for absolute certainty that thing was gonna be coming out in January to February. Another term for underdog, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Last season, the underdogs had a fantastic showing last season. So, you never know. Because this is, in all of the years I have played competitive Pokemon, which, for context, I have played competitive Pokemon for probably 6 years, if not more. The one thing I've learned through all of that, never underestimate the element of unpredictability in people. People who do not have as much experience in Pokemon, at least competitively, are oftentimes far more dangerous than people who do have more experience in competitive. Because you can't predict them. Getting a read on something like that is very, very hard. So you're prone to basically over-predicting and then getting dunked on. Hey, Kirby fan, how you doing? Part of this is very, very late. It is understandable, Kirby. It is very understandable. Also, Kirby, you seem to be a Kirby fan. Did you check out today's most recent episode of Kirby in the Forgotten Land? Because that series is still ongoing. We are still going to be doing more and more Forgotten Land things. I want to do, like, its version of True Arena at some point. I want to beat at least one Kirby game's True Arena. At some point, I want to be able to do that. I read something. Exactly, Avery. That is exactly it. I was at a regional tournament once a few years ago, where the person who was like the experienced veteran, so to speak, had a Yveltal out. And they were going up against one of my friends from the Penn State Pokemon Club, wearing actually my Penn State shirt at the moment, so this is a topical story, where the person with the Penn State Club had a Whimsicott. Now, the person with the Yveltal thought, oh, Whimsicott, it's going to have Prankster. I don't need to worry about this Whimsicott doing anything to my Yveltal. Person who was controlling the Whimsicott, the friend from the Penn State Club, was not a competitive player. They were basically just there for the lulz. And her Whimsicott was Chlorophyll. It wasn't Prankster. And she had Grass Whistle on her Whimsicott. So she used Grass Whistle. It connects. It put the Yveltal to sleep. And the guy just exclaimed, "What?" Because it was just... They thought they had all the things there. I was like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be this. Like, oh, it wasn't. And all of my plans are now bonked. It's like, that is why the underdog is more dangerous. Because you cannot predict them. They are a living, breathing, just wild card. And that's why I always look forward to fighting one. That's one of the reasons why, like, I really am looking forward to all the new people we're going to be bringing on into Season 7. Because my hardest fights are always with people I have never played before. I have nothing to draw from. Like, you only have Ralt, but as, like, Confusion. It could be very easy to kill with a very weak Ladybug. Very weak Ladybug. Well, I mean, Ladybug is, well, in the modern games, it's not weak to Ladybug anymore, because it is no longer a pure Psychic. It is Psychic Fairy, and Fairy is resistant to Psychic, and resistant to Bug. Ah, the days. The days before Psychic had its one deliberately engineered weakness removed. That's one thing I'll never really understand. They added Dark type to balance out Psychic, because Psychic was overpowered back in Gen 1. And then they added in Fairy to basically every Psychic type as a way of just dismantling Dark types. Like, I will never understand that. Hello there, Kayla, how are you doing? Oh, it's Fomantis, that's what that is. I will never understand that. I remember watching VGC years ago when someone brought a Tanky Pachirisu that exactly, see, that wasn't the underdog. That was actually Seijin Park specifically counting on that. The reason why the Pachirisu worked is because Pachirisu was empirically such a bad Pokemon, it wasn't worth, essentially, other players dedicating the brain space to preparing for. Because everyone knew it had things like Follow Me, Super Fang, Nuzzle, I'm doing well, and it just didn't do anything it didn't do anything meaningful. Before the cat, its weakness removed. Sounds like Gen 1. Exactly! It's Gen 1 all over again, just this time with Fairy type added on. But the Pachirisu had... it was a tanky Pachirisu, but the reason it worked is because it threw people off. They just... Like it was immune to bug. Yeah, like it was immune to Ghost during do a bug. Yeah, yes. But the Pachirisu worked because people knew it existed, but they didn't actually run things like damage calculations. They didn't look into its moveset too heavily. Because when people go to tournaments like that, they're not preparing for the general pool of Pokemon that are eligible. They're preparing for what are good and what people are actually bringing. So when he brought a Pachirisu, it was like, we don't have anything for this. We don't know how to account for the Pachirisu. And so people kind of, like, panic. You know, or, like, well, they close to panic. Whereas, like, they kind of shut down and, like, I don't know what this thing can do. And that just gives them, like, opportunity to capitalize on. The main reason it was able to do so well as with the Salamence, was that something like a Dracometer from the Salamence only did as little, relatively, damage as it did, because specifically, Salamence is not a special attacker. You don't really spec Salamence into being specially offensive, you go for physical ments, because of how much different the attack stat is. Whereas you compare, say, a Draco Meteor from Salamence to a Draco Meteor from something like Hydreigon, that's a 1/4 difference. So, say full power, the Hydreigon Draco Meteor, Salamence's Draco Meteor is about 75% that power. Pretty big difference. Blastoise in the desert? That doesn't make sense. Why would you trust me with the hand if I had the IQ? Yes, I would trust you with the hand if you had the IQ, Bokoyasu, Mudkip. I would trust you with that. I mean, again, the guy did fantastic with it. But there's a reason why Pachirisu has never been able to show again in the years that it's been since then. Because now everyone expects Pachirisu. When you see a Pachirisu... Wait, is that a shiny? Yo! That is, I think, the final Bellsprout we needed! I think that's our final Bellsprout! I do not mean the Lumpo! No! I do not mean to use that! Ah, crap! I've still got more. I've got more. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I got more. I've got more of them. I don't need it. Yeah, I didn't save. Yeah, I have 9 of them. I've got that. Not well. I don't like wasting my Apricorn balls. At the very at the very least, I've got. Formerly, I had 10 of them, so that's not terra bad. So that's not horrible. But dang, that was a waste. Well, I mean, at least we caught it. First balls. First ball sadness. Ah, lonely nature. So ironic I threw the love ball at it first. Oh, we can add you to the shiny box. Alright. So what, how many? Oh wait, no, that's our final Bellsprout! We're finished with the Bellsprout family. Okay. I can vibe with that. At least it wasn't caught in the love ball. I mean, also fair enough. Also a fair point. I want Echo so I can just be like Vine Boom or Metal Purple. Metal Pipe Falling! Ah, that would be fun. The amount of shenanigans you could do... What you could do with Echoes is pretty fun. I have no idea because I don't look at the sizes when it comes to Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. I don't actually consider any of the size differences because they kind of are meaningless in most cases. Metal Pipe Falling. Metal Pipe Falling is fun. Gatito. Wing. Spring. At least that means I don't ever need to shiny up for the Bellsprout family again. So there's that. Oh my gosh, don't. That's so evil, Mudkip. That's so. I don't know, Andrew. Like, I'm not the right person to ask. That's probably a Google question. I just know battling. And even then, that's very slightly no battling. I thought Echoes could only do specific sound effects. Not... Well, I mean... I guess in that one episode, it does do, like, an entire phrase. So, it could probably do an entire song. I guess that would work. That could work. So, I mean, I guess that just means like Echoes would literally be a walking iPod, essentially. Just have Echoes, like, just download the entire library of all songs in existence into its brain, and then you can just, boop, play song. Boop. Before I forget this, anyone who missed the other day. The giant marketable Clodsire plushie. The giant marketable Clodsire plushie is real. Yes, there is a life-sized Clodsire plushie that exists. And it is adorable. Echoes, but it can only play stock sound effect. So it's bad Echoes. That would be bad. That would suck. I mean, if we do, you know, we've lost the Master Ball. Because I use my Master Ball on the Mewtwo Terror Raid, because I'm like, I'm never going to use the Master Ball. I never use them. So, like, you know, might as well just use it. Isn't it filled with a bunch of Wooper? I thought it came with a bunch of Wooper. But, yes, it is glorious. It's like, the fact that they've made a Clodsire plushie shows they're paying attention. Now, the question is, when are they going to make a Slitherwing plushie? No, we call it Reverb. Oh, shots fired at the dub. Like, there's some dub name changes I don't mind, Mudkip. Like, I think Zipperman is better than Sticky Fingers. I think that's just a better name. I like Emperor Crimson more than King Crimson as a name. But some of them are just dumb. Come with 2 Wooper standard, but there are more options to add more Wooper. More options for more Wooper. Always more! Up to 32 Wooper. The answer is always add more Wooper. Always more. The answer is more. Guys, I just played so much Pokemon Blue. Not a clue. Not a clue. I can never play any of the games Gen 3 and prior. I cannot go back to a time before this physical special split existed. Wooper, 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 Junior, double, triple, Wooper. I love that GIF. Oh, not that GIF. That freaking short. Like a high quality Wooper animation, I think is the name of it. It's such a good song. There's Suicune and Blastoise. Oh. I'm pretty sure Suicune's got better special attack than Blastoise. And I know it has better Bolt. So I would say probably stick with the Suicune. Then again, I'm pretty sure Blastoise probably gets, like, some better... Well, no. I think that's the only move, I guess, that Blastoise would get over to, like, Flash Cannon. But Flash Cannon is not good. In an era before Fairy existed, there's, like, no point to have Flash Cannon. I want Pearl Gem. Did you notice the Clodsire plush can come up there to his insert caps here? Plushy Wooper! Watch this, we can jelly. Okay, that does change things. Let me... I'm curious to know what the base stats of Suicune and Blastoise are. Blastoise. Turtle. Blastoise says turtle. Oh yeah, right, they don't actually have the stats on there. Pokemon database. Go to Pokemon database. Place of all the databases. Yeah, 85. Oh my gosh, 85 special attack. Really? Honestly, freaking Blastoise's special attack is lower than I thought. 90. Yeah, you're better off sticking with the Suicune. You're much better off. Modest nature. Actually, Blastoise probably would be the better call in that case, because one's a special attack boosting, the other's special like kneecapping. That does outweigh the 5 difference. You're weird about it, but I'll drop this for me. Not really, Greninja. Hello there, our dear friend Ash. How's the forehead doing? How is our dear friend the Forehead, who has reached their 300 subscribers, so they are going to be doing the sleep lock of Gen 5. After all, they did agree. A friend of mine went to a Shrek rave the other day. Why are Shrek raves a thing? Why does that exist, Jared? Mudkip, if you did that, I would hunt you down. I would find you. And I would John Wick you. I don't know if you have seen John Wick, but I would not recommend getting John Wicked. The fact that those exist, Jared, caused me immense physical pain. Don't ask me, I know people post this. Fair enough, Jared. Also, if one of the mods do exclamation mark Ash, please. Thank you, Kayla. Meta, if you hunt me down, you just make my job easy. Well, see, here's the thing, Mike. If one way or another, I'm going to be put out of your... One way or another, I'm going to put you out of my misery. So either way, it's a win. Whether or not it ends one way or the other, I still, in the end, win. But yes, you can honestly suck, so that's why I can get Scald now. Naturally in this one. Yeah, you might want to go with the Blastoise in that case. The Blastoise would be the better option. I'd hunt you down and give you a shrink. I have a very particular set of... I mean, that's not John Wick. That's, Liam Neeson, but... Honestly, that would be one of the... That would be a heckin' thing. John Wick, Liam Neeson, Taken... Like, Taken and John Wick. Like, collab hunt down. That would be awesome. Oh, without breakable rolls. Wait. Oh, you're probably static. You're probably freaking static. Well, just to be sure, let's go back here. I require Waluigi, who would give Mem stand, we give him a rat. Mudkip, that's not a good idea to give me the stand that can fire long-range needles. Like, it fires long-range needles that melt things. I don't quite think you grasp that would honestly be kind of a good thing. Hello there, Garrett. How are you doing? I guess not going to. Yeah, very few things actually learn Scald by level. I believe in Gen 5, it was exclusively... I believe exclusively Simipour got it. Maybe Panpour also got it. I'm doing very well. We got a shiny Bellsprout that I screwed up and accidentally threw a Love Ball at, wasting one of my 10 Love Balls. So little not happy about that. Like an Aerosmith and the world. Well, so here's the thing, Mudkip. You wouldn't be in range to use the world against me. I just keep it ranged. I could just get ranged. Insert all cats here. By a level up. Luckily, I can him with Marlin. Wait, does Marlin give you Scald? You get Scald so late in Black and White, then. You get that thing after Elisa in base Black and White. You get that thing less than halfway through the game. I mean, Black and White 2, you get it, like, at the end of the game, but, like, still. It's like when they give you freaking Brick Break before the first Totem Pokemon in Alola. Like, that's a move you sometimes don't even get until post-game. And they just give it to you before the first gym equivalent. What's that? That's fine. Yeah, when I saw that I got that you would get Brick Break before the first Totem in Alola, I actually started panic. Because, like, that's a move you don't get until late game normally. Why are they giving it to me this dang early? I'm sorry, Jared. Not Jared. I'm sorry, Roost. I don't speak non-American. Translate, chicken man. Alright, then I'm gonna do Stray Cat, did Kira, and put an air bubble in your vein. How did he do that again? I forgot about that part. Stop speaking speed, Roos. Makes sense, though. It doesn't give the best water move halfway through the game. They give you the ability to get a life door. Well, you could get Life Orb Solosis with Magic Guard. At the same point. Back in Black and White. So that's not too unusual. I'll be able to kidnap you. Stop speaking that rude. Roast English. This is... You'll melt your skin using long needle sewing needles. Roast, speak English. This is American here. This is American chat. We don't accept that commie bullshit here. We only speak and measure in freedom fractions. Do you understand? They lost the Cold War because USA #1. USA #1. Chicken man. I think it's something that our man can do. You can get that Darmanitan, but also not the Darmanitan. Yeah, you can probably get Darmanitan. Well, you need to get Darmanitan pretty high into the levels before it evolves. So I'm pretty sure Darmanitan evolved at, like, level 46. It was, you all speak English like idiots. Second is, you cannot fathom how much better I am than you. Rat kilometers and 100 meters. Roost, we only know Italian, exactly. Thank you, Mudkip. The Mudkip. The Kipper of Muds. There they are. What if I know? Oh, 36. Okay, I remember it was something with a 6. So 30. I mean, that's still pretty freaking late into the game. Like, 36. I know Marlin's like in the 50s. So that would be what? Around Drayden? Because I'm pretty sure it's like Skyla than Drayden, because you don't have Bryson. Because I used a Darmanitan in one of my playthroughs. And I didn't get Darmanitan until, like, before Bryson. I think it was back in base Black and White. So yeah, you don't get that for a long time. You have to get through most of the game before you can get a Darmanitan. Exactly, Galileo. Okay. I guess Galileo is level 36. But then I remembered, oh yeah, like, most of her team kind of just destroys Darmanitan back in that game. Yeah, that was easy, Drayden. Can go... I'm assuming I know what that is, Roost. I'm fairly certain I know what that says, and yes, I'm assuming that's what it means. Well, different forming of that, but I'm assuming that's what it means. Mr. Close enough. Roast, stop speaking communist. Speak only American here. This was back in black and white. This was in black and white where you couldn't get Move Tutor Thunder Punch. That's what I used Conkeldurr for in black 2. I taught it Thunder Punch. I'm pretty sure the Thunder Punch and the Ice Punch. I'm doing well, Abercrombie. Would you trust me with Gold Experience Requiem? Or King Crimson? Honestly, hard pick. I would say Gold Experience Requiem is the one that I would trust you with more. Mostly because it's more overpowered. Looks like Magnus wants to start a fight. Also, Scarlet should give you have a water type. So you should have a water type that has Ice Beam. Ah, Skyla's team. There is so much with Skyla's team that is just wrong. Like, if Pelipper got Drizzle back in Gen 5, Skyla would probably be the most powerful gym leader in the entirety of Unova, because she could freaking just have Hurricane spam. Because when you're in rain, Hurricane is 100% accurate. You can have freaking just stab Hurricane Drizzle spam, and just destroy everything. And then it's just game. I don't care what you have. If you're an electric type, you get blasted by moves like Surf. If you're not electric, you lose to frickin', like, Hurricane. Unless, like, you resist Hurricane, well, then you're a rock type or a steel type, and they don't really like water moves. There's another ingredient law for urban biscuits except for salty, using one salty one honey. Loyal bug eaten melting respect. Loyal bug eaten respect. Yes. What was I gonna say? She is. I honestly used to think that Skyla had like a holster for a gun in her design. I always thought that thing on her leg was like a thigh holster for a pistol. I don't know why. Yes, for years I thought Skyla had a pistol. Also, man, I feel like we'll probably use Rock and Ground Earth into one type of avenue too. No, Ground, Rock, and Steel are all different points along the same spectrum. Like, Ground is the very offensive end, having the best offensive profile of all three of the typings, but not really the defensive prowess of either. Rock is a bit in the middle, where, like, it's got good-ish defensive profile, but it's also got a lot more attacking power than Steel, not as much as Ground, but more resistances than Ground, but more weaknesses than Steel. And then there's Steel, which is, like, all defense. So they're really three different things along the same spectrum, which is why, like, they work well. Take that back, Mudkip. Hold on, let me put his language you understand. Chicken noises. Nice one, Mudkip. Nice. Stop being so fast. Slow down, Roost. Dial it back, Roost, Chicken Man. Also, Steel should be called Metal because non-metallic things are steel. Yeah. I think the reason why they just went with Steel is it probably was easier. Because I'm pretty sure in the TCG, it's the type is actually called Metal type. So it could have been like a translation thing. Because back in like because I'm pretty sure like, well, even Gen 2 and onward, the Dark type is called Evil type. So let me go check that. Let me check that actually. Is it Steel? Oh no, that's called Steel in Japanese. Maybe in Japanese the word for metal is longer than the word for steel, which is why they went with Steel type. Because that's something that actually happens in most games. They will generally go with a word that is shorter, so you don't need more characters. Okay, done with the Russian for today. You will not be spared next time. Roost, I'm about to turn you into chicken nuggets. Grass being called grass is cute, but I don't know why it's called many grass types of grass. The chia pet hedgehog. Maybe the chia pet hedgehog. Yeah, plant would make more sense. But again... Well, then again, back in Gen 1, most grass types actually were literally a plant. Like, you've got the cabbage frog. You've got Bellsprout, which is just a plant. You've got Vileplume, which is a plant. You've got Paris and Parasite, which are literally plants. With you, well, they're fungi that are growing on a thing, and fungi are broadly. The funny thing is, fungi are actually closer to animals than they are to plants, so that's terrifying. What the grass types are there in Gen 1? Tangela, well, Tangela is vines, so... I mean, it makes a bit of sense. A bit. A spoonful of sense. Not a spoon-fed of sense, but a spoonful of sense. Like a spoonful of pennies. It's not the Hedgehog, obviously. Exactly. It is Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. It is literally Sonic the Hedgehog. Because a hedge is a plant thingy. You've got cabbage, Rafflesia, many trees, fungi, weeds, vines, butcher plant, none of which are grass. I'm thinking there's true. Again, it could also be like plant. Is Japanese the name for plant? It could just be plant in Japanese. Nope, it's grass. Weird. It could be a translation thing where, well, not translation. It could just be like a number of characters thing where just it took up less space to call something grass than to call something plant. Which is something. Makes sense a little bit. But yeah, I mean, again, Pokemon is not exactly scientifically accurate. So saith the Dragon Noodle Monster. So saith the freaking revolver fish that turns into an artillery piece. Yeah, but you gotta know the Japanese characters. You gotta remember, the games originally were Japanese. The Japanese character or thing for plant and grass might end up being different, which is why they probably do that. In grass types, we got frog, smelly flower. Oh no, pitfall, egg, and trees. Well, the thing is, they're not actually eggs. They're basically like coconuts. So it is a colloquialism to refer to them as eggs because they are basically like coconut-looking things. Which I'm pretty sure Alola actually canonized. They are basically coconuts because it's a palm tree. Meta, are they adding a penny into Masters EX? No. Then why the egg puns? Colloquialisms. Also puns. It is mostly for puns. I'm fine with fairy being fairy, but another name would work better, like golden magic type. I don't know. Weird. No, it's Mudkip being Mudkip. If it's a coconut, it's gonna... Ah, yes. The Donkey Kong coconut cannon thing. I have never played a Donkey Kong Country game, but I am aware of the coconut cannon from, like, the frickin' TV show. The animation that existed in that honestly kind of hurts to look at. Because it's so old and like, crude and primitive. Ah, the days. The days. DK64. But I'm pennies. Mudkip. The thing is, at the very least, it's only slightly better than Sly simping over Meowscarada, but it's not much better. It's not much better, but at least it's an improvement over the Boomer. And there's Chucky, he's dead. Japanese bird. Time. Plant. For grass takes one plant only. Yep, that's why they did grass then, Jay. It's a single character for grass, whereas plant is two. That's the reason why they generally go for different things. That's why I said slightly better, but not good. Because remember, Sly simps for Meowscarada. Pokemon is default worse than human. And then there's Chucky, he's dead. I was confused, like, how do the name of that right here? Oh, yes, because it's Masters EX. And the formatting is, that they did for the first tweet was not good. Pokemon, how did no one think of that would happen? I mean, they could at least change the internet. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that I wonder. Did they not think of the international release? Like, the fact nobody pointed that out astounds me. I have no idea what that is, Blorb. And I don't want to know. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I used to actually play Masters, and then I stopped playing it, like, 3 years ago, I think. I think I played Masters in total for, like, a year, and then I just stopped. Now look at least something per person. Mudkip, that is exactly what I just said. Are you even live on the video, or are you freaking muted? It's a mascot for a gas station in South China. Interesting. Why is a beaver a mascot for a gas station? I mean, like, I could understand a dinosaur. Because dinosaur makes sense. But a beaver? I mean, whale also. Like, whale, okay. Because, like, we stopped hunting down whales when we started using gasoline. So steel could have been metal type. Steel and metal both two character words in the Japanese. Interesting. Also, fairy was just removed. Really? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about them removing fairy in TCG. I remember they did that. Which I will never understand, because they added in... I remember they added in, like, Dragon. And then I thought they, like, removed... Didn't they, like, remove Dragon for a while? And they added it back in, and they removed Fairy. It's like, just make up your damn mind, people! Make up your dang mind, TCG peoples. But see, that's why when it comes to TCG, I just go for the card arts. I don't care how good a certain card is, or whether it's not good. I just like the artworks. They look nice. Melting Iceberg would be good mascot for a gas station. Oh my gosh, no. No! No, Mudkip. That is not... It's funny, but it shouldn't be funny. Like, that should not be funny, but people are awesome. I don't know. They cause a big damn problem, is what beavers do. That's what beavers do. Ooh. And yes, that was a pun. As we all know, I feed on puns. They are what sustain me. There's seriously no shiny Yanma. What the Titanic should... Well, the Titanic would like is a melting iceberg. Ah. I have a sinking feeling, Mudkip, about that. I don't think reason for Psychic Ghost and Poison to be the same typing, also ground, rock, and fighting and energy. Yeah. I think the reason why they do that is just for simplicity. So that way they have, like, shared typings for everything, so they only need to print a few energies. Because imagine if they needed to print, like, 18 different energies. When you've got a deck of only, what, like, 40 or something, like 40, like 60 or something cards, having so many different types of energies would kind of be problematic. So by limiting it to what? Like, you got your normal type, you got normal electric, grass, water, fire, psychic, dragon, fighting, dark, and steel. Like, that's 10. Lego City Undercover Never, Mudkip. Lego City Undercover Never. When that game goes for $3, I'll get it. I can understand water and ice being the type, but why are bug and grass the same type? It doesn't matter. I think it's because, like, defensively, they have, like, the same... Defensively, they have a very similar profile. They're both weak to fire. So, yeah, it's simplicity of just the cards. Because it's for the same reason why fighting, ground, and rock are the same thing. It's just similar colors. You can generally put them together and things don't really not make sense. All you gotta do is just adjust the weakness and the resistances pretty heavily. But 1 of bug 4, 3 strengths is grass. Yes. But remember, weaknesses and things in Pokemon don't always add up the right way. Remember, you have ice types that are treated as water, so you have ice types that are able to do super effective damage to fire types. So when you're trying to simplify the type charts, there's always going to be fairly large gray areas. Fairly large gray areas. I love my fighting type Golem. I mean, with Terrastalize, you've got Golem as a fighting type now. Golem can indeed be a fighting type. So, I mean, that math can vaguely check out. Or my pure normal Corvisquire. I mean, Corvisquire is just pure flying. So that math does kind of check out. But it's not normal, it's colorless. So, If I remember my types in TCG, was, if I remember it correctly, it is colorless. Steel is called metal. Psychic is just psychic. Dark is darkness. Fighting, yeah, fighting is fighting. We're going to undercover with this. Alright, Mudkip, yeah, you gotta remember the taxes that YouTube eats out of that is like 30%. I will consider it under advisement. One of the 3 pure flying types. There's a few pure flying types. There is It, Tornadus, Flying Solvali, Rookidee, Rookidee, Corvusquire, Tornadus, whatever you pronounce it, Solvali normal, and Arceus normal. There are 3 of them. As well as 4 of them. It's on sale for $6 right now. Alright, Mudkip, send me the link to it so I can buy it then. Send me the link on Discord. Send me the link. She's choking on water. Not fun. Not... The fact you can choke on water still... I don't know. How do you choke on water, and I just did? Thank you, Mudkip. Psychic, Spirit, Tomb, Water type, Glalie. Again, don't ask too many questions about Pokemon TCG. The more you try thinking about it, the more it hurts your brain. Don't die yet, Maxis. You need to play Lego City Undercover. I hate that you're not wrong. I hate that you are correct on that, Mudkip. But everyone give some Mudkip hype. Some hype for Mudkip. It's the Mudkip. Kipper of the muds. It's a Kip. Yeah, better believe Kip. We like Mudkip. Okay. How many Lego games are there though? 'Cause I remember I used to have a lot of Lego sets. I remember. Legos are awesome. I have like a box in the basement that's just like a freaking heck ton of different Lego sets that just all combine and like smash into one big box. I don't know how to support the streamer. I don't know so I can get them to do stupid things. And we appreciate that, Mudkip. We very much appreciate it. It's not... I'm choosing to hear only your actions, not your tone. No! I will not play Watermelon Game. Watermelon Game is not quite to the territory of Fortnite and Among Us. However, it is very slowly getting there. It is very, very slowly getting to that point. I specifically have a policy where I do not play those games. No, not even $50. Like, you would need to get me to, like, maybe 10,000 subs before I consider playing Among Us. Because at that point, I don't need the self-respect. Goes Pokemon card that got the giant Mega requires that Charizard and Tyranitar cards with their signature move in Japanese in the front. Move in Japanese on the front. Neato! Neat. I like DCJ. I mean, my most prized Pokemon card is my Italian Togekiss card. Okay, but what about Watermelon Game? Watermelon Game... that is still up in the air. What Watermelon Game's fate is yet to be decided. I have yet to make a verdict. I don't know what they are, but we don't care. Look, exactly! Exactly, Jay. I don't care how good the cards are, I just care if they look cool. All I care about is them card arts. It's the reason why my friend got me all of the Godzilla Magic the Gathering cards. I don't play Magic the Gathering, I just love Godzilla. And I will happily take Godzilla Magic the Gathering cards. Granted, that was a deal I struck with him, where I don't play Pokemon Go anymore. He collects shinies. He wants a living shiny dex in his Pokemon Go. I had several shinies he required that he would need to trade an arm and a leg elsewhere to get. He plays Magic the Gathering. It all worked out absolutely perfectly. I mean, I will not badmouth Magic the Gathering because it gave me my Godzilla card. So I'm gonna quickly what does Archibald evolve? Archibald evolves into Baxcalibur at level 54. And there's a very good reason I remember it evolves at level 54. Because that level is a Godzilla reference. Original Godzilla came out in 1954. And Baxcalibur, more than a few visual cues from Godzilla. Yep. Yep. I am a big fan. I love Excalibur. I love that thing. As a pseudo-legendary, I honestly think Baxcalibur is my favorite pseudo-legendary. Like, as a Pokemon, Metagross is my favorite Pokemon, of course. But as a pseudo-legendary, I don't know. I don't really consider it as much of a pseudo-legendary as, like, the other ones. I was surprised you didn't know. Yep. Yeah, I love Baxcalibur. I love it. It's a good design. Because, like, I know a lot of people who don't like Glaive Rush. And my reply is, you simply don't use Glaive Rush. You simply don't use Glaive Rush correctly. Because you don't need to be fast enough to outspeed everything and kill them with Glaive Rush before they can attack. You can survive the hit, and then use Glaive Rush, and then finish them off with Ice Shard. Or just do my favorite thing in the world, and that is be a psycho, and use Assault Vest Terra Water Baxcalibur, and just face tank a fire-type move, and then Frozen Godzilla.exe Goober. Excalibur looks stupid for me. So you have chosen death, Mudkip. So you have chosen oblivion. The reason why Baxcalibur stands up on two legs is specifically because it's meant to evoke like the classic Godzilla. Like, it's meant to look like the old classic monster movie suit actor monsters, where they basically just stood upright. It looks so stupid at first, but it was like, oh, it's meant to be that. Like that math checks out. I like it. Give Excalibur a Glock. Excalibur does not need a gun. We've seen what happens when you give Kaiju a gun. It's literally called the Mecha Godzilla. And they made 3 of them. Well, actually, no, technically 4. Well, technically 5, but we don't talk about the Netflix movie. We do not talk about the Netflix Godzilla movies. Those sucked. Where instead, Mechagodzilla was just a stupid city that did nothing because it was made of fucking nanomachines. And it decided to build a city rather than build a giant kaiju punching robot. Here Rancor, Salamence, Magros, Dragon Ball, Tezuyan, Gudra, Garchomp, down to Excalibur, Dragon, Dragonite, Gudra. Where's Komodo? Where is Komodo? How could you forget about Komodo? How could you do such a thing? I like Komodo. I think it's neat. I think it's neat. A soundproof and a bulletproof one. He's after Garchomp. I was 12 seconds behind. Any major news? No, not really, Blorb. Not any major news. We've still yet to find a shiny. That was a little move to the best. See, here's the thing, Mudkip. I know you're just saying that to piss me off, and that's why it doesn't bother me. See, you can't bother me with that. Because I know you don't know a damn thing. Because, I mean, the movies are good for humor value. Like, you just, like, laugh at them. Like Space Ramen. I have a Doodle Ball stream, Mark. Wow. I have no idea what that is. Oh, Dragon, by the way. Definitely top 20, because it was so good. I can't wait to have Pyros last. I've never seen this movie. They're honestly, they're not for everyone. I enjoy them because they're very good to turn your brain off in just popcorn entertainment movies. You don't go to a Godzilla movie to see a good story. You go to a Godzilla movie to see a giant 350-foot atomic dinosaur hunt a 3-headed space dragon through a building. That's peak entertainment right there, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, you draw lines under a ball and collect power-ups. That's why I like Dominion. Yep. See, the thing about me is I love dinosaurs. And I wanted to be a paleontologist. So, movies like Dominion kind of hurt me. Like, Jurassic World Dominion kind of hurts me. Alright. No shiny! Once again, I'm gonna go get some water. I am gonna get some more water, because hydrate or dihydrate, friends. also now have this stupid self-generated parody of Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper on replay in my brain called Don't Fear the Blender. And I hate it. There is 0 footage on YouTube. Slide's better competitive than you. Okay, see, I know that's just emphatically false, Mudkip. Mudkip, do you want me to go hunting down Grubbin? Honestly, thought I did Locust so much to take a bit much screen time. I don't know it again. Yeah, like, well, the thing is, a lot of biblical parallels in Jurassic World Dominion, so it was subtle, not subtle, is what they were doing, which is, I think, kind of the problem. Like, it was not subtle at all. Subtlety is dead. What is subtlety? Apparently racing on your shiny spot woman, alright, probably. Nice! Spot, loon. I'm not spoon-fed, you actual forehead. You Unova-hating coward of a forehead. You just hate everything that's good. I mean, after all, one of the most typed words in the entire chat by you, Ash, is a Gen 5 Pokemon. So, how can you hate Gen 5 when it is one of your most frequently said things? Forehead. Do not hate everything that is good. Then why do you hate Gen 5? Then why do you hate Gen 5? Raises some questions right there. Raises some questions almost. No, it is not trash. Forehead. Gen 5 is peak. 5 is peak content. Really nothing in the movies. Maybe we were done of the stupid bug. We could have had a reason the Gigan died. Yeah. Like, the Giganotosaurus did literally nothing wrong. Giganotosaurus did nothing wrong. It was just the Giganotosaurus was literally defending its territory from what it perceived as intruders. Alright? Like, you touch brother Max's. I'm going Pichu golfing. I saw that, Ash! I saw that, you forehead. See, Ash. Only a coward would delete their typo. Oh, boy, you just got caught. I did, forehead. I see all. Coward. Oh, you can't. No. Ash, why do you hate the Chewbacca impression? I thought you loved dogs, and I thought you loved Star Wars. So why do you hate the Chewbacca voice? I win. Doesn't matter what you do. See, Ash. This is why. This is why I hold the high ground. I win. I love Star Wars 2. I have several Star Wars t-shirts. I am listening, Ash. Don't yell into my ear. I need them. It'll make me go deaf. Then I have to bend down so I can listen to you. I hear no difference between Meta and Ash. Well, then you can't hear a thing, Jay. Because Ash's yelling has made you go deaf. I'm melting. Okay, Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, Wicked Witch of the West. Goodbye. I hear it between Meta and Chewbacca. I'll take that as a compliment. I take that as a compliment. Chewbacca is the only one of the original characters to still, like, survive the sequel trilogy. Talk about 3 Miss Forehead. All about Ms. Forehead distracted me. Yep. See, call her Forehead. Don't call her Billboard Brow. She takes offense to that because she hates Sakura. She doesn't know Naruto that much, but she does hate Sakura, which is honestly a good thing. Oh, Spaghetti does switch out the Spaghetti to eggs. Switch out the eggs. So, someday we're gonna be getting shiny Yanma. It's going to happen eventually. Litwick! We love Litwick. Hello there, Cleffa. I really hope I don't get another shiny Cleffa. Because I have freaking 3 spares of them. But yeah, why did they cut the scene? It was supposed to be the prologue with the getting to kill the Freeze Rock Rexy. I have no clue. Like, there are several things, there are several decisions made in the course of Jurassic World Dominion that I would like to know what the pitch meeting of was. Because there's not much that makes sense in the grand scheme of things. But yeah. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. You are the wonderful actual chads that make this entire channel work. I heard somewhere that it was not make kids sad she died. Like, I mean, honestly, I can understand that. Like, that kind of does make sense, Jay. Because it isn't, I mean, yeah, yes, it isn't the same Rexy, but at the same time, kids would be like, hey, T-Rex, wait, T-Rex is dead. Huh? So, that does make sense. If that is the case. I'm just sad we didn't get the ending where it was freaking Rexy and the Spinosaurus tag team kill the Giganotosaurus. Cause that would have been awesome. Even though the Spinosaurus is not accurate, scientific Spinosaurus, I don't care. Spinosaurus is cool. But Allosaurus is still best dinosaur. And I will fight anyone who says otherwise. We stand the Allosaurus here. Like, I feel like one of the first things we're gonna get made of Maxis merchandise other than where the fish live is gonna be something with an Allosaurus. This happened in JP3, these kids just have to learn T-Rex, it doesn't know what's going. Well, here's the thing, the T-Rex would have won that fight. Like, T-Rex Bite Force would have instantly freaking internal decapitation the Spinosaurus. When it comes to a fight with a T-Rex, the question isn't how many hits you can get in before the T-Rex bites your neck and you're dead. The real question is, what dinosaur is going to be dumb or desperate enough to fight a T-Rex? That's the real question. The movie watched the series when I got sad and when the Rex died. No. The T-Rex died. No. The second movie I watched in the series was 3 and said the T-Rex died. I was much more angry. Yeah. Dang. Like again, T-Rex. Love the T-Rex. We love the T-Rex. Like, the one thing about that scene that just as I got older always was weird to me is like, how does the Spinosaurus understand what a neck snap is? Like, how did the Spinosaurus understand if I grab onto this thing's neck and I twist, it will kill? Like, I don't I would like to know how the Spinosaurus... Did they internally program the Spinosaurus to be a dino hunting machine? Because if so, fair play, InGen. But also, on the other hand, how did you program that? I want to know. Also, the only dinosaurs that I can see real is the fighting the T-Rex and fighting the Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. Yeah. I'm gonna do some doodle ball footage. Alright. Yeah, it's like... Ankylosaurus makes sense. It's literally like a battering ram dinosaur. Well, not really battering ram. It's like an armored... It's an armored medieval flail. It's like a tank with a medieval flail on it, which is terrifying to think about. And then the Triceratops is literally just like a battering ram with spikes. Probably the Mosasaur enjoyer. I love that the Mosasaur isn't anywhere near as big as the one in Jurassic World is. Like, they made that thing, like, 5 times bigger or something. They made that thing enormous compared to where an actual Mosasaurus was. In terms of just size-wise. They're not that big. But no, they made it kaiju size. That way it can just frickin' wreck the Indominus. Oh. Doesn't matter whether you're some sort of super engineered kilo dino machine. The water always wins. Don't fuck with the water. It always wins. Doesn't matter if they were all genetically engineered theme park monsters. Also, the T-Rex would fight Dinosuchus. It will be 10 times more. Who died 10 times. Which one was Dinosuchus? I forget which one that one was. Was that something? There's a PG stream, no F words. When it comes to dinosaurs, that is a rule that I break, forehead. That's a rule I can break with dinosaurs. Dinosuchus. Oh, giant crocodile thingy. Giant croco. 18 skeletons. Dinosaurus' plated armor is about double the bite force of modern alligators. I mean, I feel like all the T-Rex would need to do is just go step. Because T-Rex wouldn't really need to bend down to fight it. It just needs to go step. It's too short. These dinosaurs, they're dinosaurs. Ash? That was clever. I'll give that one. Hello there, Snow DK. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing... Nope, that is not a shiny Litwick. Look at the Clefairy! Look how happy it is! Look at how happy! See, Clefairy. Clefairy is more important than you, Sprigatito. Clefairy is it's just slowly walking forward. Clefairy, assert dominance. Okay, welcome in, Snow. How you doing? Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Look at the Cleffa! Look at the Cleffa! Look at how happy they are! Look at the happy little Starbean! Sprigatito, go away. We all want to focus on the Cleffa. Look at the Cleffa! Look at the waddle! The Cleffa has absorbed the Sprigatito! We stream every day, Snow. Look at the little thing. It's so happy. I love it. I love the little starbursts. They're cute. They are adorable. They are adorable little things. And they have the terror of competitive because of unaware Clefable is terrifying. Look at it! No fear. It is walking up to giant motorcycle robot dragon. Just zero fear. Respect. Respect, Clefairy. Respect, Beans. Time is central. That I think would be what, 6:30 Central Time? Except for Tuesdays, where we stream at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Yes. That is correct, Adorb. That is not a shiny Glimora. I've gotten so many shiny Glimora, family. It is bravery, maybe stupidity. Exactly. Bravery, maybe a dash of stupidity, and lots and lots of cojones. Again, motorcycle robot dragon. And it just no fear walks up to. It is terrifying. Oh, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel, Snow. Welcome. Always happy to see. Alright, right now, we're actually working on a living... Yeah, I have so much power. Right now, we're actually... Why does the computer send Discord files so slow? I've noticed Discord was a bit slow earlier today, and I think Discord was actually down yesterday or today. I forget which one. Welcome in now. Also, we are at about, I think, about a month. We are actually going to be doing a shiny giveaway, which is going to be fun. I have 2 boxes full of shinies I need to get rid of. And honestly, the freaking 3rd box is filling up about almost halfway full. Honestly, wish sauropods aren't considered gentle giants when the prehistoric pancakes... Yep. So, sauropods go... Everything goes squish. It's like... The thing is, like... Herbivores probably are more aggressive than carnivores, because they have to deal with the carnivores all the time. And when you've got something literally known as Thunder Lizard, I wouldn't exactly take that thing lightly. Hello, Litwick. Also, they're probably terrible. Yeah. Thank you very much, Snow. We actually already did get a shiny today. We found a shiny Bellsprout, which we did need. Good. If it sounds like a monkey, then I'll send it better. I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? What do I not take lightly? I didn't say you take things lightly, Ash. I said don't take them lightly. Not talking about you. Look at Litwick! It is little marshmallow candle! Look at the little marshmallow candle! It is just inching forward! Shuffle forward. Shuffle. Shuffle. I love him. I love this thing. It's adorable. Although Ash, Pikachu was effective. Look at my name. Oh no, don't, Blorb. Do not tempt fate. Do not tempt Ash by calling Pikachu a rat. She will go on vengeance. She will go rabid, foaming at the mouth anger. I'm also sick of Hadrosaur slander. The Anemosaurus could kill a T-Rex. I've happened multiple times since you heard of Rex. And I'm gonna surrounded by T-Rex corpses and only being here untouched. Wait, Jay, can you send me that on Discord? I need to read that. I have to frickin' look into that, because that's terrifying and also awesome. On that back, Blarb. You showed mercy. You showed mercy, Ash. That's unlike you. But also, speaking of dinosaurs, where's my collection of games? Where is my collection? Where is the important game collection? Ah, there it is. Our dear friend, the Forehead Queen, has done a great service. That's Fossil Fighters Champions. I now have Fossil Fighters Champions as a physical copy. So, we may be able to do another Let's Play of Fossil Fighters Champions. What is my favorite shiny? That's a Gigalith. I am a very big fan of Gigalith. Went over double odds shiny hunting that thing back in Pokemon Shield, but I finally got it. So there's no box for it. I'm fine with it. You don't need to find one that, I mean, I would like a box to put on my wall of shelf, but I'll probably be able to get one eventually. But I don't think you can find just the box online. I love Gigalith. It's like, I hope Gigalith comes back in the DLC, because I have some VGC competitive plans for Gigalith. But a fun story about Gigaliths now. Back in Sword and Shield, earlier this year, there's a Pokemon Battle tournament thing with a couple other Pokemon YouTubers that I was a part of. Well, am a part of. This was back in Season 5. Gigalith did some fun things in one battle. I pulled off an explosion kill with Gigalith. Ah, Gigalith. Always fun. I hate using the move Explosion, and I hate using Explosion on a Pokemon like Gigalith. But it was the only out I had against Cinderace. I hope you get it. Many thanks. I hope I get my shiny as well. I want to finish the Sprigatito family. I only need one more of these stupid cats. And then I will be rid of them forever. Also, so he has a few confirmed Rex kills, but more importantly, he makes the most Rexes, other than maybe Scotty or Stan, look like Anello biters. Man is 15 meters long, that's big. That's big. That's a fairly large thing. Although I don't know, I love dinosaurs. I originally wanted... Oh, ankle biters. Yeah. For those who don't know, when I was younger, I wanted to be the guy that would go out into, like, dig sites and dig up dinosaur bones. Reality checked in and was like, oh, that probably won't be able to actually do that, but I still love dinosaurs. Because, after all, they're dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are awesome. There's nothing quite like giant prehistoric lizard monsters that make your worst nightmares terrified. Because just remember, humanity might be #1, but it took a giant rock from outer space to nerf the dinosaurs. And we can destroy space rocks now. So who's really top dog now? We can fight the asteroids. The dinosaurs couldn't fight the asteroids. Scale your average Rex is around 10 meters long, or 38 feet. I thought 1 meter was 3.28 feet. Unless that's like 11 meters. I don't think that math checks out. I think some of the numbers might be a little off on that. And I know that because my physics teacher, like, drilled in certain conversion factors into our frickin' skull. You know, things like, centimeters to inches, feet to meters, and, feet to miles. It might be more or less what's around that. Ah, okay, that makes sense then. Then the math checks out. Then that math does check out. For a second, I thought you were a shiny, and I got really excited, but then I saw you weren't. Have a good night, Snow. Thank you very much for popping in. I think we're going to be ending off after this sandwich, because I am actually a little knackered right now. I'm kind of impressed that I got this far. Plus, also tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to deal with the blender. For those wondering about the blender, trademark, is every week my brother has a smoothie for breakfast. And the blender is not quiet at all. I'm about, what, 40 feet from where the blender is activated, and there's a, what, 2 or 3 walls between me and the blender? I can hear the blender very, very clearly, even with my door closed. It is loud. It is a very loud blender. Again, don't fear the blender. Seasons don't fear the blender. Nor do the wind or the sun or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, maybe. Don't fear the blender. And now I want to go listen to Blue Oyster Cult again. I hate my brain sometimes. Hello there, Amazon. How are you doing? Nothing came up, Blorb. I just see a box. You are getting senile. You imply I wasn't already, Blorb. Not Blorb. You imply I wasn't already. What's a perfect name for Becky? Lol. Oh, I was gonna say Bonehead. But, yeah. Favorite dinosaur nickname. There's a pack subplot coming Mr. Richard. Go ahead. Ah, that's funny. That's top tier. I mean, again, humanity at times we can be idiots. But at other times humanity can actually be kind of funny. I like the term smooth brain. Slugma! Slugma, move a little bit to the left, and then Sprigatito will spontaneously burst into flames. Spontaneous Sprigatito combustion. And the scientific names then. Wow! Well, then again, they are referring to a specific dinosaur, so that actually kind of makes sense that they would call it that. That makes sense, because, like, I remember one of the T-Rex's name is, like, Lucy or Sue. No, Sue is the one. Because every single one of them is different. So, they do specifically point out. So, there's gotta be, like, dinosaur papers written up that just have Mr. Potato Head. For that thing, and that's great. The thing is floating over the thing. That's just... Oh, that's gotta be some good humor right there. I love it. Just... Never change, humanity. Never change, except always change. Humanity is a bunch of smooth brains. I mean, we're just hyper-anxiety-riddled apes. We're just marginally more intelligent, anxiety-hypercharged apes, when you really think about it. That have mastered the power of the atom, which is terrifying, because humanity... For all of humanity's intelligence, we can also be pretty boneheaded. Oh yeah, Gorilla is like the actual name. I saw the Digimon movie today, and my brain hurts that mess. Ash, you know what we call that? We call that a skill issue. Hello there, King Capybara. How are you doing? You kind of came in more towards the end of things. Business of ferrets. I have questions. We've been basically just talking about dinosaurs for the last, like, hour. But how are you doing? Murder of... Oh, wait. Wait. A business is what a group of ferrets is called? Pokemon is infinitely beater. Beat ear. Nice typo, Ash. Very good. Glad to see you're doing well, King Capybara. Glad to see you're doing well. Who we gonna raid is the real question now to ask. Listen, I am dumb, okay? At least you admit it, Ash! Speaking of crows, I am crows. Not known this for how long? And yes, it's a business of ferrets. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. A business of ferrets. I love that. A business of ferrets. Now I'm just imagining a group of ferret, and they're all in business suits. And that is an image I do not want to leave my head because that is so freaking hilarious. And it's made even funnier when you remember, oh my gosh, the glove is adorable! And it's even more hilarious when you remember, ferret is 6 foot long. Ferret is a 6 foot long floof noodle. That is both terrifying and highly adorable. A cauldron of bats? I wonder if that's what Gumshoes... No, Gumshoes is a mongoose, Ash. It's not a ferret. It's not a ferret, Ash. Also, my favorite Noblum dinosaur that's turned out to be not real is probably the Troodon or Stigamullet, turned out to be just up for debate. A sloth of bears. Oh my gosh. Hello there, definitely not Alan. How are you doing? The not really Alan, the sussy imposter Alan. But that is going to be all for tonight, my dear friends. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. We are a congregation of alligators. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. A sloth of bears. That's what Snorlax looks like that? No, Snorlax is actually based on a real person. Yes. Snorlax is based on an actual employee of Game Freak. I forget what his name is. I forget what his actual name is. But yes, there's an actual guy that is like that's his name. That I know the name. It's somewhere. I just can't think of it. Also there. Yeah, it's also based on a bear a little bit. Well, some things are based on a bear, like hibernation-ish things. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I remember the name, I can't think of it. And I hate that I can't think of it. Because I'm so stupid. Oh, welcome back, Snow. You actually came in as we're about to go on a raid. We are going to need to go find somebody to raid. Because we are ending off. And we always like to raid when we are ending off. No, we're gonna raid Pokemon, not Mario Kart. No, that's some... Ooh, Frog. Frog is doing some, Super Smash Bros. Not Super Smash, it's not Super Mario stuff. Timmy is doing his Kaizo Iron Man, Darrell is doing some Kaizo Iron Man. Athena, ooh. Let's go raid Athena. Athena raided us last night. Let's return an army of caterpillars. An army of caterpillars. That's terrifying. Koji Nishino, that's what it was. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. I can't remember the names. Panfrog Games. Who's that? Panfrog Games. Let's see. Let's see. Who is this? Ooh. Alright, let's go raid them. Yeah, that's a... Thank you for suggesting that, Snowy. Thank you for suggesting that. Let's go raid them. I always love to raid new people. So thank you very much.